Hello everyone, my name is Devinder Kaur and you all are welcome to my YouTube channel The Enlightened Room. In this video we will continue our chapter Getting to Know Plants by discussing about the shoot system of the plant. So let's get started. Now to start with the shoot system of the plant, we will first discuss about the stem of the plant. Now why do we first discuss about the stem of the plant? Because if there is no stem, there would be no leaves, there would be no flowers, there would be no fruits, right? So that's why stem plays an important role in the shoot system of the plant. Now why does the stem plays an important role in the shoot system of the plant? Because most of the plants have a thick, strong and woody kind of stem. Most of the plants, for example in case of trees, okay, they have very strong stem, woody stem, and in case of other plants like herbs and shrubs, they do not have that much woody stem, but their stem is still that much thick, that much strong to hold the plant, to make the plant stand of its own. Okay, that's why stem plays an important role. If there would be no stem, if the stem of the plant would be that always weak, that means all the plants would have weak stem, then there would be no trees, there would be no herbs, there would be no shrubs, there would be just creepers and climbers. That's why stem plays an important role to hold the plant straight. Now let's discuss more about the stem of the plant. If we talk about the tree, the stem of the tree is known as trunk, and the outer strong covering which covers the trunk of the tree is known as bark. Now the plants have stem and the stem has some buds. Okay, the stem has some buds. Now these buds are of two types. Number one is apical bud and number two is axillary bud. Now what is the difference between these two buds? This apical bud is found to be at the top of the shoot, okay, and this bud is responsible for the upward growth of the plant, while this axillary bud is found on the stem of the plant and is responsible for creating new branches, for producing new branches, or you can also say the lateral branches. Okay, so this is the difference between the apical bud and axillary bud. Now what is bud? Bud is a small outgrowth on the stem and it is of two types. Okay, now let's discuss about the node and internode of the stem. In case of node of the stem, it is the part of the stem where a leaf arises. It is known as internode, and the space between the two alternate nodes is known as internode. So this was all about the stem. Now let's discuss about the functions of the stem. Now the stem have two main functions. Number one is to support the plant. As I told you earlier, if there is no stem, the plant would not stand on its own. Stem helps to hold the plant in the upright straight mode. Okay, so the stem helps to support the plant, and also it helps in the conduction of water and minerals. Well, water and minerals are absorbed by the root of the plant, but these are conducted to the leaves, to the kitchen of the plant with the help of stem. If there is no stem, then it is not possible that the water and minerals absorbed by the roots would directly reach to the leaf. This is not possible. Okay, so the stem helps in the conduction of water and minerals to the leaf of the plant. Now let's discuss about the modifications of stem, and in this first we will discuss about the storage of food. Now in case of storage of food, plants like onion and ginger which grow underground. Now you all know that onion and ginger grow underground, and onion and ginger are actually the stem of their plant, and in case of onion and ginger, these stems grow underground and the stem become very thick and fleshy. As it is growing underground, it is not getting that much sunlight. So how it would become not so fleshy, and how it would become woody. Okay, so in case of onion and ginger which grows underground, the food is stored into them. That's why we eat the plants like onion and ginger, because most of the food is stored in it and it is beneficial for us. Okay. Now the next point in the modification of stem is food manufacture. That means how is food prepared by stem. Now in the plants like cactus who does not have leaves, while they have leaves, their leaves are reduced to spines to shorten the water loss. Okay. Well, most of the leaves create some water loss with the process of transpiration, which we will discuss later. But the cactus plant has leaves which are reduced to spines, and in those spines there is no chlorophyll. So how will the cactus prepare its own food? It cannot eat another kind of food, it cannot absorb another kind of food, it can only absorb water and minerals. So the food is prepared in the stem of the plant, stem of the cactus plant. And in that cactus plant, the stem is also found to be very fleshy, and the food is also stored in them. And the food is also stored in it. Okay. And now the third point is defense. Well, as some stems also defend themselves from the animals to be eaten. For example, the citrus plants. The citrus plants have stems which have some spines on it. That hard pointy structure which has spines or thorns on it, on the stem of those citrus plants, and it protects those citrus plants to be eaten by the animals. So this is all about the stem of the plant. Now after this stem, let's discuss about the leaf of the plant. Well, leaf of the plant is attached to stem by the means of a node. Okay. So let us say this is the stem of the plant, a branch of the plant. Okay. A branch has grown out from the stem, and the leaf is connected to that branch by the means of node, and then it grows out with the help of a long green structure known as petiole, and on that green structure a leaf grows like this, right? And this petiole continues to be in the leaf as a form of midrib. You all would have seen this. The leaf looks like this. You can also see it through the picture. Now this thing is known as petiole. Now, and this thing, the middle portion of the leaf, the middle, you can see the green portion and the hard portion of the leaf is known as midrib. Okay, and it is always found at the center of the leaf. Now this leaf is found to be green in structure, the flat green structure, which is known as lamina, or also you can say leaf blade. Okay, and on this leaf you would see certain lines like this, right? These lines are known as veins. These lines are known as veins, and the purpose of these veins is to transport food, water and minerals. Now from these veins we will discuss about the next topic, which is venation. Now venation is what? The arrangement of veins in a leaf is known as venation. So venation is of two kinds. First one is reticulate venation. Reticulate venation. And the other one is parallel venation. Now in case of reticulate venation, you can see it through the picture of the leaf. When the veins form a net-like structure or net-like pattern, it is considered as reticulate venation. While in case of parallel venation, if the leaf forms a parallel line structure, it is known as parallel venation. So this is all about the reticulate venation and parallel venation. And this reticulate venation is found in the leaves of mustard, cabbage, lemon, neem, lychee and many more plants. While the parallel venation is found in the leaves of banana or bamboo. Okay. So this is it all about the venation. Now there is a relation between the venation and the type of fruit of the plant. Let's discuss about it. Well, it is very simple. The leaves which have reticulate venation are found to have tap roots. Well, you can see it, you can observe it on your own by taking out the roots and observing the pattern of the leaves. Okay, and the leaves having the parallel venation are found to be having fibrous roots. You just need to remember one, and the other one is very simple, okay, because we only have two types of roots and we only have two types of venation. So the plants or the leaves having reticulate venation are considered to have tap roots, and the plants having parallel venation or leaves having parallel venation are considered to have fibrous roots. Now let's discuss about the functions of leaves, and in this first point is manufacture of food. Well, leaves are responsible for the manufacturing of food by the process of photosynthesis. You all would have studied in the lower classes that leaf contains chlorophyll, leaf contains stomata through which carbon dioxide enters the leaf, and two components are here. We have chlorophyll and carbon dioxide. Sunlight is being absorbed by the leaf to get energy to do the process of photosynthesis. Okay, the third point is sunlight, and the water and minerals are being absorbed by the plant, by the root of the plant, and these water and mineral are being conducted to the leaf by the stem of the plant. So the components responsible for the photosynthesis are carbon dioxide, water, chlorophyll. Chlorophyll, which is present in chlorophyll, is a green pigment which is always responsible for the photosynthesis in the presence of sunlight. What we get? We get oxygen plus glucose, right? This is what we get. So this is what we get in the process of photosynthesis, and this is it is like a chemical formulation for the process of photosynthesis. And you all are very much known about this, that photosynthesis is a process in which a leaf of a plant prepares its own food with the help of carbon dioxide, water, chlorophyll in the presence of sunlight prepares glucose and oxygen. Glucose is a form of energy prepared by the leaf. And due to this reason, the leaf is also known as kitchen of the plant and also the food factory of the plant. Now let's discuss about this second point, which is exchange of gases. Now the second point, exchange of gases, is done with the help of stomata. Okay, stomata is found on the leaves, and this stomata helps in the exchange of gases. That means a leaf would inhale, you can say it would inhale carbon dioxide and it would exhale, that means it would give out oxygen, but also by using the process of photosynthesis. Well, the photosynthesis will not happen if any of the component from these components, any of the component is missing. If there is no sunlight, photosynthesis will not happen. There will be no exchange of gases again, okay, because the plant does not have energy to do that. If there is no chlorophyll, photosynthesis is definitely not possible. If there is no water, the plant would not be able to do the photosynthesis again. And if there is no carbon dioxide, that means the plant is not breathing. So again there would be no photosynthesis, and there would be no exchange of gases through the stomata. Now the third point is transpiration. Well, transpiration is a kind of a process in which water is lost through the stomata. So the loss of water through stomata is known as transpiration, and it is responsible for cooling the plant, okay, because most of the plants, well, all the plants have stomata on them, and the plant absorbs a lot of water from the soil, a lot of water and minerals from the soil, and the water which is used in photosynthesis is used to prepare the energy, to get the energy, and the leftover water which is not being used by the plant is not stored in it. A plant has no capacity to store the water. All the plants do not have that. So that plant is lost by the process of transpiration, in which the water is lost in the form of water vapors through the stomata. Now the next one is defense. Well, you all know the plants like cactus, prickly poppy, and many more which have thorns on it. Okay, so these plants have thorns on it, and these thorns are actually the leaves of that plant which are reduced to spines, and it protects those plants from the animals to be eaten. Now the next one is provide support. Yes, most of the leaves provide support to the plant. For example, in case of masoor plant, in case of pea plant, the leaf forms a leaf tendril, okay, and these leaf tendrils coil up. These leaf tendrils grow and coil up to the support to give the support to the plant and helps the plant to climb up, because the stem of that plant is very weak. That's why that plant cannot stand on its own upright. Okay, so those leaf tendrils help the plant to take the support and climb up on that support. Now the next one is reproduction. Yes, most of the plants, you can see through the picture, most of the plants help in the reproduction of the plant, and in that the leaves grow some buds on its surface, and from those buds new plants are grown. Now the next one is storage of food. Well, yes, most of the leaves are also responsible for the storage of food. Not in case of onion, not just the stem of the onion, also the food is stored in the leaf of the plant. That's why the leaf of the onions are found to be very fleshy, just like the stem of the onion plant. Okay, so this is all about the leaf of the plant. Now let's discuss about the flower of the plant.